This is Taiwan Talk.
This is Taiwan Talk on ICRT.
I'm Eric Smith, and welcome to Taiwan Talk. Over this past weekend, the world-famous charity group World Vision held their annual 30-hour famine event, where some 50,000 people got a little taste of famine, a condition faced on a daily basis by as many as 1 billion people on this planet. This is the 24th year World Vision Taiwan has held the 30-hour famine rally event, and I recently sat down with Hank Du, the executive director of World Vision Taiwan, who told me more about the group, their organizational structure, and their mission to help any and all in need.
Over the past almost 50 years,
Right.
50 years, World Vision Taiwan has cultivated so deeply in the rural area in Taiwan. Back to 40, 50 years ago, there's a lot of people suffering from poverty, especially in the indigenous tribes over the mountains,
right,
and some remote island like Orchid Island or villages around the coast. So currently, we are supporting more than 30,000 families. 50,000 poor children in Taiwan, and we have 6 area offices, and totally we have more than 70 service centers around Taiwan.
And I believe you started World Vision in Taiwan in 1964, is that correct?
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
And then in 1990, the first 30-hour famine.
30-hour family.
The goal of that mission is to sort of help people experience what it's like for a huge percentage of the world's population who go hungry on a daily basis.
Yeah. Actually, every year we are supporting, including Taiwan. There are many, many families in crisis. We call the 急难家庭, and the children, their parents, maybe some of the parents divorced or got a serious disease, and so including Taiwan, we are supporting, say this, for example, this year we are supporting 25 countries, 25 areas around the globe, and focusing on 4 major issues. The first one is what you talked, is the famine. It's famine. The people, according to UN's statistics, there are about 1 billion, people are suffering from this kind of issue. So famine. The second issue is people under kind of a war.
Refugees,
refugee camps,
displaced persons.
Yes. And the third issue is the natural disaster.
Right.
And then diseases like HIV/AIDS.
Can I ask a more personal question?
Yeah.
I understand, of course, that World Vision is a Christian charity.
Yes.
And obviously it's founded on Christian principles.
Yes, yes.
But at what level do you proselytize, or is there any preaching at all from World Vision?
Well, our core principle, our mission statement is that we follow our Savior, Jesus Christ, and we accompany with the poor and the oppressed or disadvantaged people, and we search for the justice and seeking God's kingdom. We really hope that we can demonstrate the value of the gospel, the value of the Christianity. Our goal is not to use what we do, the charity, we help people, but that's unconditional. We help everyone.
All religions, all colors,
all culture, everywhere. That's because that's also biblical. We love people. We help people unconditionally.
So it's more about a sample and not a sermon.
Yes. So we want people when they see us, when they experience the love. So they may ask, what is the reason? Why? What is the reason behind that you just do that unconditionally? And in that case, we may share the story, share why World Vision established, how World Vision established.
But your first primary goal is to help them in the here and now, in this world.
Yes, definitely.
Right,
Yes.
Thanks for tuning in to Taiwan Talk. I'm Eric Smith. Join me tomorrow when Director Du will tell us more about a recent World Vision trip to Africa with the famed Taiwanese rocker Wu Bai.
This is Taiwan Talk.
This is Taiwan Talk on ICRT.
I'm Eric Smith, and welcome to Taiwan Talk. The international charity group World Vision has been in Taiwan since 1964, and for the past 24 years, they've held an annual 30-hour famine rally where those who are willing fast for that duration to raise funds for and in solidarity with the many who go hungry every day. I recently spoke with Hank Du, the executive director for World Vision Taiwan, about the famine campaign and about a recent trip to Africa with Taiwanese rocker Wu Bai.
Tell me a little bit about this most recent trip to Africa. I think it was Lesotho.
Lesotho, yes.
And you took along the Taiwanese rocker Wu Bai.
Yes.
I'm interested to know exactly what you did while you were there, and also what the purpose was for taking Mr. Wu Bai.
Okay. Well, every year when we have, we started to think of how do we mobilize the youth, the people, the students, for the purpose of the 30-hour famine campaign. We wish that people support us. So we want there is a celebrity as a kind of ambassadors, a spokesperson that can use their influence to spokesman.
So in some ways, it was more important to take Wu Bai along to inspire Taiwanese youth.
Yes, definitely.
Not so much for the people in Lesotho necessarily.
Yeah. Well, but that happened too.
Okay.
Yeah, we visited a lot of the our ADP. That the term is Area Development Program, right. And because of the global warming issue, the extreme weather happened. There are still a lot of people suffering from the famine, and a lot of issues there, lacking of food. Lesotho has the percentage of the people suffering from the famine is 39% in Lesotho.
Wow. And
40% unemployment rate.
What about the AIDS rate?
AIDS rate is 24%.
This brings me to an interesting question because AIDS is a bit of a sensitive subject for some people because it involves sexual relations.
Yes.
And for some people, maybe religious people, this can be a touchy issue.
Right.
But when you approach the problem of AIDS, do you factor in issues like safe sex and condom use and these sort of things? Or do you just try to help the affected individuals?
Both. You want to, because HIV/AIDS is a serious threat. It's horrible, right? For the ADP concept, we try very hard year by year to establish empower the community, enabling them, teaching them, give them assistance to make them be resilient, make them getting better and better. But all of a sudden, when HIV/AIDS strike them, it just destroy everything.
All the work that you'd accomplished is
erased. There's a lot of people die. The left is hundreds, thousands. What do we call it? Child-headed house.
Right, basically orphans.
Orphans, but they have to be to host to be the leader in the house.
Right.
Just 14 years old. Those young people, just kids. So we need to help them. So we need to deal with this issue, HIV. So we have the program called HOPE, 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 希望, hope.
Right.
But hope is something that we do, including education, including taking care of the orphanage, taking and give them all kinds of the help.
With the 30-hour famine campaign, is this possibly the first time for many Taiwanese people who participate, the first time they've ever experienced hunger for that period of time?
Every time, I think maybe over 60 or 70% of the campers are the first time.
And what's their general reaction to that feeling, that growling sensation in their belly?
Well, because the rally is full of excitement programs. We have Wu Bai to share stories.
Right.
The photo he shoot, He's a very good photographer,
really?
you know.
Okay, I didn't know.
He's not just writing songs, but he's also and he met with the people in Lesotho who got our help. So there's a lot of photo, video, and songs and music and education programs in the 30 hours. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, if people are interested in learning more about World Vision Taiwan or donating, what website should they go to?
www.worldvision.org.tw.
Excellent. Director Du, thank you so much for speaking with us today. I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
谢谢.
谢谢.
Thanks for tuning into Taiwan Talk. I'm Eric Smith. This program is available as a podcast on iTunes or the ICRT website.